stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Swing and a miss by Beltre for strike 3 as he's retired. Ronald Guzman will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball on one of these bright, sunny days. Nobody shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Rougned Odor is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Number 13 will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Juan Centeno will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April.
Number 19.
Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Number 19 steps into the box. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Brian McCann will be the one to watch. He'll lead things. And there indeed is Brian McCann. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Joey Gallo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost a situation where you have to guess one pitch and hope you guess right.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Number 32 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Third baseman number 29,
Adrian Beltre comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail here 4-0. Alex Bergman is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Leading off the inning, Ronald Guzman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
What a difference 5 days can make. He's been a totally different pitcher out there compared to his last start. Command is much better. The pitches are much sharper. Even the body language tells me he's got things under control.
Stepping into the box, Rougned Odor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Juan Centeno is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His guys are up 4-0. Josh Reddick comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Delino DeShields will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Verlander gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
But this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 19 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bergman in foul ground. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hit. Alex Bergman will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7.
Leading off for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And remember, he was knocked around for 5 runs the last time he took the mound. So it's fair to say that he's pitching much, much better right here. He hasn't given them anything.
Number 32 steps in now. Verlander into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Josh Reddick steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Ronald Guzman will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On his way to pitch number 75. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Rougned Odor will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
In there, 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
And this is going to be just foul down the line as that had double written all over it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Juan Centeno will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this is a foul ball.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Tony Barnett is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tony
Striding into the box, Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last
leading
time.
off for the Astros. First baseman.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Delino DeShields
Center fielder
will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Out in front of it, strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. Oh, no, he missed it.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was.
Number 19.
He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Stepping in now, number 19. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Runner's back.
Simple throw over there.
1-0 count. Here it is. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
The 0-1 pitch. right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Joey Gallo will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And here's a swing and a miss, and now the Rangers are down to their final strike here.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Justin Verlander. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon.